The Golden State Warriors have just been hit with a double dose of bad news amidst their roster reshuffling. This summer has been unexpectedly quiet for the Warriors, not due to a lack of effort but perhaps due to circumstances beyond their control. They are in dire need of a win, yet instead, they have been confronted with two significant setbacks that could impact their future plans and aspirations. After a period of relative silence in the offseason, the Warriors were hoping to make a big move, potentially acquiring an all-star to bolster their lineup. However, they were dealt a severe blow with the loss of Paul George, followed by the departure of longtime veteran Klay Thompson to the Dallas Mavericks. This series of events has left the team searching for a much-needed victory, but instead, they face further challenges. The first piece of unfortunate news centers around Draymond Green, who recently announced his intention to play only 2 more seasons. This decision would see him through to his 15th season with the Warriors, at which point Steph Curry would remain the sole member of the original Big Three. Although Green's performance has evolved over the years, he continues to be a pivotal component of both the offensive and defensive strategies of the team. His potential departure would be a significant loss. Compounding this issue is the situation with their primary trade target, Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz. Markkanen, who was highly sought after by the Warriors, may no longer be available for trade, further complicating the team's efforts to strengthen their roster. Despite these setbacks, the Warriors remain resilient, determined to navigate these challenges with the same spirit and resolve that has defined their legacy. The Golden State Warriors have been actively seeking to enhance their roster, yet there is a looming concern that their efforts might not suffice. The Utah Jazz had entered negotiations for their star player, Lauri Markkanen, but uncertainties surrounded the seriousness of their intent to trade him. Clearly, the Jazz aim to secure the highest possible return for their top asset. Although the Warriors, along with the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder, put forth offers, none met the Jazz's asking price. Consequently, Markkanen might remain in Utah unless the Jazz are strategically pretending to hold on to him to boost his market value. This situation poses potential challenges for the Warriors. Should Utah genuinely decide against trading Markkanen, Golden State may face the upcoming season with a roster perceived as subpar, not significantly better than the team that missed the playoffs last year. However, if Utah's strategy is to drive up bids, the Warriors might find themselves pressured to part ways with promising talents like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, in addition to a package of 3 first-round picks and 3 pick swaps. Despite such a substantial offer, it might still fall short of propelling them back into championship contention or even securing a playoff spot. In this scenario, Golden State would benefit from maintaining their current roster, rather than making a hasty significant trade. Entering the season without another major overhaul could allow the team to assess potential opportunities as the trade deadline approaches. This approach fosters stability and ensures that the Warriors remain poised to capitalize on future prospects, aligning with their long-term vision and commitment to excellence. Jerami Grant is rumored to be a likely trade candidate for the Portland Trail Blazers. Should the Golden State Warriors participate? It's no secret that Jerami Grant's time is ticking with the Portland Trail Blazers. Whether it's the $132.4 million contract or Portland's desire to miss the playoffs as its 2025 first-round pick is lottery protected, it will trade Grant, and it's a matter of when, not if, for the veteran forward. In a recent radio interview, Trail Blazers beat writer Aaron Fentress nearly guarantees a future trade. Could the Golden State Warriors play a factor in a potential swap? While NBA insiders haven't mentioned Grant as a possible trade partner, the Warriors have contracts that match the massive contract. I would be surprised if Jerami, Grant, or Anthony Simons, that one of the two is not moved. I was told that that's definitely the goal, that one of the two would probably be gone before training camp, Fentress claimed. Jerami Grant, currently with the Portland Trail Blazers, is widely expected to be on the trade block soon. The Golden State Warriors might have a golden opportunity here. The Trail Blazers are likely to part ways with Grant due to his hefty $132.4 million contract and the team's strategic direction. Given that Portland's 2025 first-round pick is lottery protected, they have a strong incentive to move him. According to Aaron Fentress, a Trail Blazers beat writer, a trade involving Grant is not a matter of if but when. He stated in a recent radio interview that the team is almost certain to trade either Jerami Grant or Anthony Simons before the start of training camp. The question now is whether the Warriors should step into this potential trade scenario. Although there hasn't been much buzz from NBA insiders about a possible deal, the Warriors are in a unique position to match Grant's significant salary. With the right mix of players and contracts, the Warriors could facilitate a trade that brings the versatile forward to their roster. This move could be a strategic addition, providing the team with a strong defensive presence and scoring ability. As the Warriors look to solidify their roster for another championship run, acquiring a player of Grant's caliber could be the catalyst they need. It's an opportunity to add depth and experience to the team, making them even more formidable contenders in the league. Jovan Buha of The Athletic has revealed that the Golden State Warriors may need to sacrifice 2 first-round draft picks to finalize a trade for Jerami Grant. The Portland Trail Blazers are firm in their demand for these future assets as part of any deal involving their seasoned wing player. While parting with 2 valuable picks is not an ideal scenario, the Warriors are keen on retaining key young talents like Brandon Podziemski and Jonathan Kuminga. This sentiment has been echoed in recent statements by both Joe Lacob and Mike Dunleavy Jr., highlighting their commitment to nurturing the team's promising future stars while still seeking immediate improvements. Jerami Grant's combination of length and defensive prowess could integrate well into the Warriors' system. Although he may not replicate the peak performance seen during his tenure with the Denver Nuggets, Grant's extensive experience and skill set are expected to ease his transition into the team. His addition would be significant for a squad still determined to compete for another championship title. On the other hand, Andrew Wiggins, who played a crucial role in securing the Warriors' 2022 championship, has faced a tumultuous period over the last 2 seasons. With a hefty contract of $84.6 million, Wiggins becomes a prime candidate for a trade to balance the financial aspects of acquiring Grant. Additionally, Grant might serve as a backup plan if the Warriors cannot secure Utah Jazz All-Star Lauri Markkanen, whose acquisition might come at a relatively lower cost. This strategic approach reflects the Warriors' unwavering pursuit of excellence and their adaptive strategies to remain competitive in the NBA landscape.